Welcome. So today we're diving into Create This Book again. We are starting off with this prompt. Create a music-inspired page. Turn on some music and let the music inspire your page. I think last time I did Pink for this one, and I have a new obsession. So we're going to put the music in. Obviously we can't play it on here because copyright or whatever. But so last year I discovered Imagine Dragons. I'm obsessed. I can't stop. So I discovered them sort of April last year, I think. They have been around for years, but I don't really explore music that much. But since I found them, I'm obsessed with every song. And I wanted to do... I'm listening to Imagine Dragons now. And I struggled because I was like, maybe I should dedicate it to one song. But then I couldn't do it. I couldn't pick one song because it depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm low, there's others like In Your Corner and things like that. And this is a pointless conversation if you don't know who it is. But my point is, I couldn't pick one song. They have, I think, 6 albums it was, and then they've got another one that may have just released. I don't know when this is coming out. So it would have been released. So what I decided to do was take the elements from each of their albums and combine it into one piece. And now, if you don't know who Imagine Dragons are, I will talk through their album covers. So I have the album covers here. But in order, we have Night Visions, which is I want to say a boy. Can't really see, it's only tiny, but standing on some, like, a pyramid of steps type thing with like a foggy background night sky. Then we have Smoke and Mirrors, which is, if you watched recently, I did a hands tied video, and in that piece I did my hands tied, and their album covers like that, and they have a bird coming out of it. And then they have an album, Evolve, which is like an alien being sucked up in a rainbow prism type thing. I'm doing this no justice. Origins is like an overgrown city with like a glowing orb in the background, or glowing ring. And then what I'm assuming is the lead singer standing there. Mercury is just a red cover with a silhouette in the position that Crae's in now. So that's taken from that. Loom is the most recent one, and that's just like a sunset with, or like a moon maybe? But that's what I'm doing now, is like this sun type thing, and I've just taken elements from each one to make something. But let me tell you how much I enjoyed making this one and being able to listen to Imagine Dragons like the whole day. I made sure that I was listening the whole time that I did this. Fully enjoyed myself. I mean, this is how obsessed I am. So I discovered them April last year, and then if people have Spotify, they might understand this, but they do like a Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. I was in the top listeners and I was like 0.05% of the top listeners. And I spent over 54,000 minutes listening to Imagine Dragons. That's like a lot. I'm obsessed, okay? Can't help myself. Music is important to me. But even if you don't know Imagine Dragons, I mean, I feel sorry for you. But this piece will still look good. It will look a little weird, and you'll be like, was she drunk when she came up with this? But I wasn't. I was drunk on Imagine Dragons. I highly recommend, if you haven't listened, that you do so. So I took artistic liberties here because they had a pyramid of steps, but I did these like jagged like rock things coming out to represent origins as well, like the destroyed landscape type thing. Also, I love the lighting that I did on the stones where it's reflecting that sun. I'm going to keep calling it a sun because I think it's a sun, I'm not entirely sure. So we have Night Visions is the steps. Origins is the jagged rocks and the ring behind Cray. Loom is the background. The wings is the smoke and mirrors because it's got like a gold ribbon around the wrists. So I did like some golden wings, and again, artistic liberties, I guess. Then Cray is in the position of the one from Mercury, the silhouette from Mercury. And again, Evolve had the rainbow prism thing, like lifting them up, but I took the liberty of having it come out of Cray because I didn't want it to affect anything below Cray. Also reflecting the rainbow on the bottom here as part of the Evolve album. But this was such a nice piece for me to do because, like I say, I'm a massive fan. I'm so excited, like, to always listen to their music, even if I've listened to the song for the 20,000th time. It does not matter to me. So yeah, I'm nearly done with this now. I apologise for my obsession, rant and whatever, because if you don't know, then you won't really know what I've been talking about, but I was just so excited to do this. And I'm glad I decided to do the albums instead of just one song. And the newest album is like the songs that didn't make it onto Smoke and Mirrors, so technically it still fits in with this, so... And here's the final piece. I feel like I ruined it with the background. I don't love the background. I love all the elements, it's just the background. I messed it up with the background. I'd love to do this digitally and tweak it. But yeah, let me know if you are an Imagine Dragons fan, never heard of them, and if you haven't heard of them, what you think of this anyway. It's a very strange piece, but I do love the jagged, the whole rock-like thing. I think I did a good job there. I just ruined it with the background, which is a shame. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. We are going to move on to create a person. This one got me excited as well, because I was like, I gotta create a person, but I've somehow got to fit Cray in there. But then I was like, what if I turn Cray human for a day? So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to turn Cray human. Like, stick figure man Cray is going to be human. And I didn't quite know how to do this because I don't draw males, I guess, very often. And I struggled. And also the design of Cray, because he is part of the Spam family, so he needs to be somewhat in the pink and green area. But I didn't want to do pink hair, green t-shirt, because obviously that's taken. And I don't want to cause any more friction between these two. So I don't have a plan with what I'm drawing here. I am just creating it. And I guess Cray is guiding me here. But the plan here is I've drawn a sort of portrait on one side. And then on the other side I'm going to give him like an outfit type thing. Now Cray is giving me some trouble on this side. The position. This was frustrating me so bad. Like, I can feel how annoying it was now. So I knew I've got to know Cray quite well now, and we all know that he's creative, I guess. He's a sweet, funny stick figure. He's a little scared of spam, which I don't blame him. But I didn't know what he'd look like or anything like that. But we got there in the end. And I went with the pink and green theme for the Spam family. Green hair, pink sideburns. Sideburns? Sideburns. Or side hair, I don't know. I kind of went, I was just going to do the opposite Spam. Like pink t-shirt, green trousers, green hair. And then I thought I needed to add some of his creativity in there. Not that Spam's not creative, because she can be crazy. But I didn't want to step too much on her toes, so we added a little variety in here. His hair does look like grass though, I feel. So I actually had to go for a walk to come up with the colour scheme for this. Not the colours, I knew pink and green, but how do I put the pink and green on him? So I decided that his shoes were going to be Converse, like Spam's, but one green, one pink, and he was going to have the odd vibe. So in the portrait, he's got a pink hoodie on with green strings, and in the full body doodad picture, his t-shirt I think is probably my favourite thing. The pink and green sleeves, and then it's just a white t-shirt to tie in the original stick figure crate, and then obviously I just drew a simple stick figure waving hello, just to incorporate his original form. Then I just did this like little creative lettering. I don't really know what it is, but I just wrote his name just to give a bit of personality to him as well. But I do love I love the way he came out. I think the portrait's awesome. And considering I draw males so often. And I just gave some background here as well. But this is Cray. This is Cray in human form. Take a look now, because he won't stay this way. This is just for this video and just for you. Just for my Spam family. Like I say, that t-shirt for me is just mwah, a little nod to stick figure Cray. But I do love how he turned out in the end, considering I didn't have a plan as well. And I love the little dimples that I gave him. I've never drawn dimples before. But obviously Cray's faceless normally, and I didn't know what was going to come out, but there you go. This is Cray in human form. Let me know what you think down below. I'm dying to hear what you thought Cray would look like in human form. Let me know if you would have changed anything. And then let me know what you think of my music inspired page as well. I like them both. See, I'm biased on the other one though, because it's Imagine Dragons, but this one, I love it. Cray as a person, there you go. But yeah, let me know what you think down below, and while you're there, hit that like button. And smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel if you do. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!